All right. Let's get this party started. Mr. Joe, how you doing? How you doing? Trolling me, aren't you? No, I would never be trolling you, Joe. Batty, what's going down? What's shack-lacking? Oh, there they went and hid the sunglasses again. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We still got like 60 days of that nonsense? 73 days. Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. Alright, so... let's see here. Putting up some points, actually for all three arenas. And then probably do a run... Ooh. Yeah, need to get a couple of the side quests done. Joe, if you want, you can get on voice and we can... well, I mean, there's really not much to discuss because we're going to find out soon enough whether we get 2 more or 3 more encounters. But yeah, if you want to get on voice, you can jump in there. I think you're still in the role for it. But if not, just go into the voice lobby and then I'll drag you into the streaming voice. What are you up to, Batty? How is your Saturday coming along? Oh, man, I was sitting here doing arena and I was like, oh, it was painful. It was painful. I just could not concentrate on it at all. So hopefully streaming it will, well, at least I'll be focusing on it. Relaxing? Very good. Very good indeed. The stuff for next month. There's a fair bit happening. I'm not sure if that's why we're not having a side quest or they're not doing a side quest because of the issues in game. The only thing with that is I think the side quest would have been in development before the issues came about, but maybe they don't want... And for whatever reason, I don't know why they wouldn't just say, you know, we're not going to launch the side quest due to problems, but it could just be they don't want more areas for people to complain about. But, yeah. And I think we get 2 calendars of... one is just shards, I think, and then the other is, yeah, multiple different items. Mr. Supersonic, how you doing? How is your Saturday coming along? Matt, I woke up yesterday, and for about an hour, I thought yesterday was Saturday. Oh, boy. I'm all mixed up. All mixed up. So I want to get to about 28.5 million for the featured arena. I aim for about 8 to 9 million in the basic. And then the max milestones for the summer trials. So we've got about 3 more million in this arena to do. Then I'm going to do 2 million in the basic. And about 500,000 in the summoner trials. And I actually need to farm some health pots because either later today or tomorrow I'm going to do the Kamala Arena Challenge, where you have to beat the 6-2 champion with Kamala Khan. And I think I'm good on revives, but I do want some more health pot. I think Magic, I don't know if I have to fight both Magic and Void, but Magic will definitely take a couple revives. Void just depends how lazy I am. If I'm concentrating, then that one shouldn't be too bad, because it's just a matter of managing the combo. Otherwise, yeah, that would be an expensive one as well, but I've never used Kamala Khan, so I'm going to have to learn her pretty quick. But it seems like as long as I can keep the Furies up, it should be okay. But we will see. We will see. I did my first Karina challenge. Very good. Which one did you do? All good. Just finished a shoulder press session. Taking a walk home right now. Hear the background noise? Oh, very good. Very good. So then you just have sound then for the stream? Or Well, I guess you're just listening. You probably have the actual video, but just taking in the sound. Very good. How long is the walk between the gym and home? Mystic Dispersed? Okay. Yeah, it's not a bad one to start. So I've done, this will be my, there's what, 9 in total, right? So this will be my 6th one, the Kamala Khan one. I think, well, I won't know until this one is done, but I think either this one or where you have to fight the Collector with the 3-star Cyclops, I think those are going to be the worst for me. The Collector one, getting to Collector was okay, but fighting him, yeah, that sucked. I'm going to do the Old Canada Challenge soon. Just want to get the units up and ensure I'm good on level 1 revives. I think I got Silver Centurion and Guardian from the reward. Nice. Okay. Guardian's pretty damn good. I don't really know much about Silver Centurion, but yeah, Guardian is pretty good. The only thing with the Guardian is you need high sig, but to get the benefit of his awakened ability. But once you get high sig, it's pretty good. Yeah, I think so to do the LOL challenges, I mean it's just ranking 4-star, so it's not that big of a deal. But I've got Star-Lord already maxed out as a 4-star. And depending on the amount of resources I have, I think I would do that one first. I think that's the hardest one. And probably the most resource intensive. But if I have like a big, that one I would probably wait until whatever compensation we're going to get due to the gameplay issues currently. Because I think whatever we get from that, I'll probably be using there. I don't think... Yeah, I think I'll do that one first for the LOL ones, just to get it out of the way. And then... I think that will, for me, that will probably take whatever resources I have at the time, plus units. Whereas the others, I haven't looked at any of them, any of the LOL challenges. But I think the others I might just be able to farm enough to get through it. Gyms in my country have been closed for 16 months due to the virus. I have a 100-pound dumbbell home. Okay, I see. Other than that, I just walk at home for 2.5 hours a day. Okay. The gyms are still closed? So I think they've been open here beginning of July. Well, yeah, I think the beginning of July. Because pretty much everything here was not back to normal, but like you could sit in a restaurant, you could go to a theater, all of that. I think the 1st of July, and then the 5th of July, you didn't have to wear masks anymore. For indoor, like to go shopping and stuff. I think we're still supposed to wear them for public transport, but that's about it. And then I think in 2 weeks, basically we have no restrictions. Maybe still public transport, but like no isolation kind of stuff, no testing. So beginning of August, all of that is done. Which I don't know if they're going to go through it because the numbers are starting to go up again. So that is their current plan. Okay. So what's the temperature like for you, Supersonic? Is it pretty warm or not too bad? And which of the two were you more happy about getting, Batty? Silver Centurion or Guardian? The only thing that kind of sucks for that is that they're both the same class, so you have to pick which one you go with first to rank up and stuff, resource-wise. I don't know if Silver Centurion relies on his awakened ability at all. Like, I don't know if it's critical for him, like it is kind of for Guardian. Starting up another heat wave here. I think for where I am, it's only today and tomorrow that are going to be like much warmer than usual. But to the west in BC, they're going to have a few days where it's quite warm. Which during the day I don't mind so much, but I don't like it when it's really hot at night when you're trying to sleep. Okay. Guardian, I think Bone likes Silver, but personally Guardian way better, and even without the Awakening, he's good damage. Yeah, the Awakening is more his resistances, his energy resistance, his bleed resistance. I think there's 4 in total that he gets. I haven't... Well, and then the thing is, too, with Guardian... Can I just... I'll just use my L3. With Guardian, he has that synergy to increase everybody's block proficiency, which is pretty nice. And then as a 6-star, it's much higher than as a 5... Well, not much, but it's still higher than as a 5-star. So I don't think Silver Centurion... See, I'm just trying to think, because I think, like, Guardian's a little bit older, not much. But there hasn't been any content out yet where Silver Centurion really shines. Guardian, if you need energy resistance, so if you're fighting like a magic or something, he'd be good. The Mr. Sinister fight for Summer of Pain, I think they were both usable. But Guardian more so just because more people have Guardian than Silver Centurion. Yeah, I think if it were me, I would prioritize Guardian. Mr. Forager, how you doing? We aren't that far concerning how to approach reopening stuff. Fast food places just open, but gyms, clubs, and stuff are closed. And we have 9 p.m. weekday curfew on the weekend at 7 p.m. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think where I am we ever had a curfew. Destiny, how you doing? But there was at least, I think Quebec had a curfew, and maybe Ontario. Not sure about Ontario, but definitely for Quebec. But yeah, I don't think where I am, I don't think we had a curfew at all. What are you up to, Destiny? What you got going down? So, Forger, I've unfortunately been letting these side quest entries build up a bit. Oh, man. Oh, actually, I should get... Let me see, because I have Apocalypse for War Defense, but I don't think War starts yet. And I did want to use him for a couple paths. Yeah, for a couple go-throughs of the side quests, so maybe I'll do that right now. Right now. There we go. Okay, cool. Wanted my heavy off before he got to his L1, but that works too. That works. Good luck, you'll need it. Yeah. I've only got 4, so if I can get 2 done right now. And we go up until Wednesday, I think, right? So if I can get today... Thing is, though, I want to also do some ocean farming. Because I have two revives that are going to expire today. Maybe I could use those in the side quest. Yeah, if I lose somebody, I'll just revive them rather than using another team member, and then that would put those revives to use. Let's see here. So I need 2 million more here, which would be about 10 fights. Take too long. For that Guardian versus Silver Centurion talk, Guardian stomps, except for prestige. Silver Centurion is a pretty great champ, though. Ooh, so we got 15 minutes. Okay, so let me get in. Wait, what the heck? Let me get in. I probably need to relog. Okay, so I want to have Apocalypse. Let's see here. Go with Apocalypse, and I could use. I think I'll use X23 mainly. And there's nobody else really. No, I don't need Cable. Let's use Red Mags. Okay, yeah, that should do. That should do. Just grinding arena at the moment. Very good, very good. How's that coming along? I'm considering ranking up iHawk to R2. I took him up to rank 2. I don't use him a lot. I've used him for a couple things. My problem isn't the champion, it's me playing the champion. I'm just not patient enough, really. Okay, so I think all I would need to do... Yeah, I don't need to use Apocalypse until... Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, he's probably one of the science champions that I would prioritize. Well, I mean, I guess I did because I have him at rank 2. Okay, yeah, we're going to definitely relog because that is looking pretty sluggish already. Mr. Bourne, how you doing? As a R3 6-star dupe to iHawk owner, I highly recommend him, Mr. Forger. What does the dupe do for him? I don't think I've ever actually looked at it. I love him. I need more practice, but he's definitely super fun. Yeah. Whenever there's science combat on, I usually try to use him for whatever fighting I'm doing. Okay, so what was I going to do? Okay, I'm going to use X23 here. This might actually have been faster using Tap by W. Oh, I don't know if this is going to get him done. Oh, it's not. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see. Stun attacks on basic attacks? Okay. Okay. Oh, damn! Oh, wow. So much for that. Oh, nope, that's fine. I get to use the revive. That is absolutely fine. Okay. He isn't an everyday champion. If you have better champions that can slug out faster without ramp up, but he is worthwhile for the unique. Yeah. I kind of felt the same way about Gladiator Hulk, and that's why I took him to rank 2. It wasn't somebody I was going to use all the time, but I could definitely see using here and there. Okay, so I need to use one more revive. Yeah, I'll just keep using her, and if I die, just revive again. There we go. Oh, there we go. So, Mr. Bourne, what do you got going down? What are you up to on this fabulous Saturday? Did I get hit? Yeah, I did. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, completed variant 7 completion just for the T5B. Very good. His SIG ability doesn't do much, to be honest. Chance to stun during basic attacks, chance to inflict petrify at the start of the fight, and something else. You only notice any difference when at high SIG. Okay. Is this X23 R3? No, R2. R2. I'm going to make her a horseman after... well... Yeah. I'm going to make her a horseman after the Deadpool fight. Yeah. And we're going to revive her once more, and that should take care of all of the revives that are about to expire. That worked out okay. That worked out all right. Let me see. Now, I think the rest are good until tomorrow. Yeah, okay. Very good. I want a 5-star Deadpool. The red Deadpool, you mean? Okay. Oh, shoot. I just realized I should have actually used Apocalypse for the first fight. Because then I would have had his SIG ability heal him up afterward. Oh well. So that's a fine. That is a fine indeed. Yeah, I never seen any offers for him. I don't think... I think the 4-star... There might have been... I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there was once for the 5-star, but I know there was something for the 4-star. But yeah, that's about it. But I don't think he's somebody you would really use too much, though. Maybe on, like, there's that lane in 6-3 where you don't actually do that much damage, but when you've got a regen on you, whatever you regen ends up inflicting damage on the opponent. Quick aim and clutch for the last 2 bosses. Okay. High degen, resistance, poison immunity, regeneration, petrify, enervate. High damage, non-reliant on being able to crit, and you can't kill him the first... Yeah. Yeah, no, he definitely brings a lot to the table. Very different champion that's worthwhile, yeah. Okay. If I get this done quick enough, then I can run another one through here with Apocalypse. Apocalypse. And most likely, whatever I get him down to... Yeah, so if I throw my L2 here, that should end things. Oh yeah, for sure. And now we'll make X23 a horseman, and we should be good. We should be good. She won't take any bleed damage, and the poison damage is reduced because of Professor X. So we should get a fair bit of healing on her here. Well, oh, you know what? We're not going to be able... The fight won't last long enough to get to a lot of power. To get some really good healing here. Not bad. We started off at what, 22, 24? Ended at 28. I think you're talking about the beginning of the node. He works pretty well for it. But you have to play it pretty slow and bank gammas off. No, I was talking about that in relation to Red Deadpool. Because when I did that, who did I end up? I think I ended up using Old Man Logan for that path. Old Man Logan, I had him paired with somebody in particular because it made the regen more potent, and it worked out. It worked out quite well. Of course. Oh, yeah, okay. I use X23 because I have no Wolverine. No, I'm just using her for the hell of it currently, and also because I wanted to use revives, and I figured out of any of the champions I would use here, without being a horseman, she would be most likely to die early on. But I took her. I think. So I took her to R2 mainly just to make potion farming a little bit more interesting. It wouldn't be as fast as doing it with CGR or Aegon, but it would be something different so that, because I hate potion farming. I really hate potion farming. So just try to find something to do that would keep it somewhat interesting. And then just changing up the mutant team with her for it. So that was the main reason. And then, I don't know, I might use her here and there. I do quite like her. I don't use her a ton, but... Berserk, how you doing? I'm glad that node isn't used anymore unless when it's utilized with another node in 7.1. Yeah, I liked it in... I think it was 6.3. I liked it though, but I liked it because of Old Man Logan. Like, it just really worked well for him. What you got going down, Berserk? How is your day coming along? If there was a 6-star Wolverine, then yeah, I would definitely like him over X23. But considering the only Wolverine I have now is a 4-star, yeah, I'll use X23 far more than I would use Wolverine. If I had the 5-star Wolverine, I don't think I would take him to rank 5. Not with resources. If I had a gem, absolutely. But I don't think I would take him to rank 5 with resources. I mean, the horseman synergy for him is pretty nice for sure, but I could see that coming in useful for a do you bleed path or something. Come on, man. There we go. Oh, that was weird. Could have sworn I dashed back. My day was okay, just chilling now, grinding arena. Very good. I think a 5-star would be way better than 6-star X23 R2. Maybe. Well, as a horseman, probably with the crit bleeds. But 1-to-1, like without any synergies in play, I don't know. But I don't think we're going to see a 6-star Wolverine anytime soon. So, fortunately, it's not something we'd be able to I don't know. Well, I think out of the champions who don't exist as 6 stars, I think. Ooh, can I get in here before war starts? We'll end up using the exact same team. Oh yeah, just in time. Okay. I don't know if he would be the most sought. I think Hyperion would be the most sought after 6-star, new 6-star, like who doesn't exist currently. Wolverine would be close though, if you had the opportunity at either of those two. And I mean, if I had a 5-star Wolverine to try as a horseman, maybe my opinion would change. But like the only thing I can compare it to is the 4-star. In which case, like I said, I prefer X-23. That'd be interesting if they ever buff her. If they were to give her a horseman synergy, probably not though. I don't think if they buff any mutants, I don't think that's what they would do. I think they would just change up their actual hits. Had to fight Domino in war. It was not bad. Definitely could have got worse. Yeah. Okay. So we'll use X-23 for the next 2. And this time, if we die with somebody, we'll just use somebody else. So I already used up the 2 revives that were going to expire. Slaymon, how you doing? How is your Saturday coming along? What you got going down? Though, I think, because for the most part, yeah, so like I was saying, when it comes to 5 stars, I pretty much only rank them up now with gems. I don't use resources on 5 stars, or I try not to, beyond R3. So I think, even if I had the 5-star Wolverine, I would have still ranked the X-23 over Wolverine. But yeah, if I had a gem, a 4 to 5 mutant gem, absolutely Wolverine would go to rank 5. Actually, probably even a generic gem. Dang, today's Saturday? I had no clue. Well, yesterday for about an hour and a half, I thought it was Saturday. I didn't realize it was Friday at all. It was so weird. Because I saw something. Well, I think I was looking at the weather, and normally, I'm just checking something. Normally, for the weather, for the forecast, it just has like the next day's forecast. So it was showing what was to come Saturday, and I'm like, why are they showing what's to come Saturday when it's already Saturday? And then I was like, oh wait, that's because it's Friday. And so yeah, it took me a couple of minutes. Although there were, I don't know if it ever happened for school, but I know there was a few times when I was working where I would wake up on a Saturday and I'd be like, oh shit, I'm late for work. And then I realized, oh wait, no, it's Saturday. I don't work on Saturdays. Okay. So how are things in the good old Toronto? Toronto. Yeah. I like this with Apocalypse where the opponent can't shrug off his debuff, so yeah, somebody like Crossbones or Kingpin, they're just gonna have to suffer through it. Okay. What do you think about Red Guardian? I was thinking of taking him up for Summer Pain. He's unduped. I don't think he's a champion you would use in many areas in the game. If you're Cavalier. Yeah, he would be a good option for it if you're Cavalier. But if you're Thronebreaker and you need the objectives, then no, definitely not. I mean, there's other options you could use, even if you're not looking for the objectives. So I wouldn't take him up just for that. If you feel that you want to use him for other things, then sure, but not just because of that one fight. Although it kind of depends. If you're thinking, like, if you're talking about a 5-star, then okay, because the resources are easier to acquire. But if you're thinking of for a R2 6-star, then no, because those resources are a little bit well. I mean, the T2A maybe not that long, and with the way we've been getting glory recently, getting T5B is not too bad either. But well, I don't know if I would rank any 6-star for one fight in Summer of Pain, actually. Maybe, but I don't know. So I could take somebody to rank 2 currently, but I am holding off just in case I feel like I would need to rank somebody for a Summer of Pain fight. But I also have 2 gems. So I think if I do take anybody to rank 2, though, it would probably be Professor X. I don't think I'm going to use him a ton, but I do kind of... So why I would want him at rank 2 would be for something like this, where I've got him on the team. So I have him on the team with X23 just for the poison potency reduction. I could use him at rank 1, but because of running suicides, I'd rather use him at rank 2. So that would be... And then, I mean, maybe once, if I decide I really want to be using him a lot, that might change how often I use suicides for stuff too. The only thing, like right now, if I were to use him, Professor X, I would probably want to make him a horseman just because of the bleed resistance. Now for this team, I could do it because I could bring in the 5-star Apocalypse, probably take out Red Mags. So then, with 10 fights, actually that would be doable. No, that would be doable. But yeah, like use Apocalypse, then make Professor X a horseman, use him for 1 or 2 fights, get to Deadpool, use Apocalypse, make the other champion, X23, a horseman. Oh, no, I didn't want to do it this way. I want to get close to the L3 and then start building up the prowess. And actually, by the time I'm close to the L3, he's going to be pretty much dead anyways. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Really? Holy. Okay. I could see getting hit by the L1, but getting hit by the L2. Actually, there we go. Yeah, I think something like this Symbiote Supreme fight is ideal for Red Guardian, but yeah, there's definitely other options you can do. Like if you're not Thronebreaker and you're just looking to get him down the first time, like a duped Domino will work absolutely fine for it. You might need to reset 1 or 2 times just until you get some good RNG going. But yeah, you can absolutely one-shot it with her. And it's not long at all. 2.5, 3 minutes and you're done. And probably maybe faster, but that would be depending on the crit bleeds. Come on, man. Here we go. It's funny playing with well, pretty much any mutant as a horseman. When they go unstoppable, it always takes me a second to be like, "Oh, what just happened?" I use an unduped domino. Still works. The unduped though doesn't give you the critical failure, right? So damage-wise, and if you get the crit bleeds, yeah, it would definitely work. But I don't think the. I think the crit failure is on the awakening. Yeah, okay, so because he's not bleed immune, okay, so she wouldn't get the curly. Yeah, that makes sense. The first couple times when I was doing this specific fight, I kept trying to knock him down because I was thinking of the EQ fight. And then I was like, wait a second, I don't need to knock him down. Okay. I did get a 9k crit bleed. Oh, that may have helped just a little bit, eh? Just a little. Were you able to refresh it? Because, yeah, you could keep that going for the whole time. Absolutely, that's going to make a difference. Okay, so we got 2 done. Now we can't use Apocalypse anymore. So, what other team? Corvus, I'm not going to really be able to get any charges. Mr. Fury, I don't think I would use him for anything. I guess I could use him for Gladiator, or for Immortal Hulk. Let's go with this. And... yeah. Good, that should be good. He died to it? Yeah, I bet he would die to it. 9,000 a tick? Yeah, dude. Okay. Yeah, so most of this will just use some shoe. Mr. Jacob Showers, how you doing? Monsieur Enzo? How goes it? Are you guys getting any crazy heat in Switzerland or not so much? Oh, talk about bad timing there, right? Yeah, I'm still... Okay. What are you up to, Mr. Enzo? What you got going down? My Saturday is coming along not too badly. Now that it actually is a Saturday. Okay, so we'll use Nicholas here. One internal bleed will be enough. Keep that on him. Should make this go pretty quick. Cool. It has been on the cool side here, only 17 degrees today. Damn. We're having a huge wind and rainstorm now. Did you have any, although maybe you were away during that time, but did you guys have any of the flooding? like in Germany. Doing okay, just doing some day drinking in between jobs. Why using Spider-Man? Because of the synergy with Sun-Chi. Do I want to go with... Yeah, with using him. But yeah, I'm not going to actually fight with Spider-Man. Oh my... Okay. Ooh, I thought I was too close for a second. But no, it was good. It was all good. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, I just realized I wanted to do some potion farming, but I wanted to be doing it with Apocalypse mainly. Ugh. What do you mean with the synergy with Simpson? No, with the synergy for Sun-Chi, it decreases the armor and resistances of the opponents. This one, yeah, let's go with her. So he's got a couple interesting synergies actually for Sun-Chi. There's the one with Iron Fist, which gives you charges at the beginning of the fight, 4 charges. So for the most part, like, I don't think it's a very useful synergy, but if it's like not a super long, so if you were farming 536, then I think that would be useful. So that by the time you get to your first L2, you've got 4 more charges. So your L2 is going to do a lot more damage. But outside of something like that, I really don't think it's worth it too much. I-Hulk invulnerability get affected? Yes. Yeah, same thing with Heracles. And I think if you've got ability accuracy reduction on him, he won't necessarily go invulnerable or immortal. I thought that Super. Yeah, I may have. My pronunciation of Sun-Chi could sound similar to Sim Supreme. Here, I'll show you which synergy in particular I'm talking about, though. So it's this one here, the Way of the Spider. Sun-Chi critical hits bypass 20% of armor and resistances. And then the one with Iron Fist, Master Martial Artists. Sun-Chi start the fight with 4 chi charges. So, I don't know actually if this one with Spider-Man would really help him that much. Would help Spider-Man, but it allows Sun-Chi to do a little bit more damage. So, and that's on all of his hits, regardless of special or not. Okay, yeah, let's keep with Mr. Shi. I could have probably gotten that last charge in, but play it safe, I suppose. Play it safe. Yeah, I can't think of another. Well, I mean, I guess I could farm with 5-star Apocalypse, but you're just going to be a little. Oh, you know what I could do? Actually, I will do after I finish the featured arena. I want to try using Diablo. I haven't really used him much for a longer fight. I think she could prevent him from going Indestructible. I do believe so. And yeah, could just block his L2. Well, I'm gonna have to block his L2 one way or another, I guess, eh? Oh, okay. Well, that's what happens if you don't block it. Oh, it did. Because it's a passive. Ooh, that got close. I was going to use her for Ghost Rider, but I don't think so. Yeah, no. Once you got 2 bars, you don't even need to do your combos pretty much, because you're probably going to be able to finish them with an L2. But just out of habit, I still throw the full combo. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, and let's go Sung Shi. And then this will leave me with 1 entrance left, which, yeah, I'll do maybe Tuesday. Whatever I've got left come Tuesday. I'll go through them all then. All right. We need him to throw his L2. We should be good to go. Ooh, that got close. Okay. Oh, crap. Well, that's fine. Okay. How many entries do you have left? Just the one. Mr. Man Falcon, how you doing? How you doing? I might do the other one later today, but as it is now, I feel a little bit better. They were building up, and it is definitely much quicker than when I was using Cap IW as the main attacker. Okay, so I want to use up a bit of energy. Ooh, science combat. All right. Oh, let's also open one of these crystals. Let's go 2. I think the only new champion I would get in here, though, is Brie Larson. No, Thor. Thor as a 5 or 6 star would be new. Hulk Ragnarok as a 6 star would be new. Longshot as a 6 star would be new. And Tigra and She-Hulk would also be new. 6 stars. Doing good. Hope you're doing great. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. So yeah, we'll open these two here, and then we'll go back into the arenas. Oh dear, I just realized I actually don't want a new 6-star. Ah, shit. I mean, I guess I could open the crystals regardless though, right? So I don't want a new 6-star because currently I'm at even arena teams for 6-star. So if I get a new one, it's going to throw me off. Granted, I've got enough 6-star shards to open 2 6-stars, but I highly doubt they would both be new. And normally all I want are new 6-stars, so. Okay, well, it's not something I need to worry about. There we go. Excellent. Glory Star resets in 6 minutes. Okay, good. I need to use up some glory so I can claim the previous AQ rewards, because I'm like what 25, 275 away from max glory currently, and I've got 9,000 glory to claim, or just over 9,000, I think. Let's see. Hey! An energy refill. How exciting. So 34, 3, yeah, so just over 9,000 to claim. All right, let's get back to the featured arena. So, Forger, are you keeping on top of the side quest entries now, or are you letting them build up again? Oh, no. I want to run probably... No, we've got science combat, so let's do this. So this will use the least amount of energy so we can get more fights in. And that should do. Okay. And we'll just auto fight a couple of these quests just to use up some energy and get some points for the science combat. All right. Okay. I'm doing them straight when I get it? Yeah, I bet, eh? Not letting them build up like you did last time, I suppose. Can't blame you. Okay. 20 keys is not a good time? No, I bet. I bet, dude. Well, I was at 4, and I was thinking that was a lot. But you must have, by doing all of those, you must have almost gotten a full 6-star. Like, if you had any shards already... So, for next month, well, I guess that's just a couple days away, but for the extra arenas, when we have the gold and battle chip boots, do you guys think you'll grind out arena? Or you just won't bother? I think I'm going to open all of my gold crystals. I think I opened 1 6-star. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to probably open all of my 6-stars. Or sorry, not all my 6-stars. Open all of my gold crystals during the gold boost. I might open a bunch of PHC crystals too. I don't like the amount of gold I have currently. I think is going to be good for a while. So it's not so much for the gold, it's just to open some stuff, because there's a ton of stuff I don't open. I haven't opened in a long time. But the gold crystals, I'm not sure if I'll save until... Well, you know what? No, I think I will open them now. Because to be 100% honest, the problems that we have currently, if that goes into August and much longer, I don't know if I'll be playing the game at Christmas. So yeah, I'll open all my gold crystals when we got the gold boost that's coming up. And I'll open some PHC. Because actually by then, I probably will need some ISO as well. Because the last few rank ups I've been doing, I've been having to use off-class ISO a fair bit, which I really don't like doing, but I just don't have the specific ISO for each class that I've been ranking up, so... Okay. Back to not even arena teams. That's the worst thing for arena. It's almost as bad as losing your streak. Yeah, I think I'm going to open the rest of those calves that we've been getting from the side quest. I'll open those whenever. Before Wednesday, I guess. Well, I guess only the side... well, and I guess we get calves next month, too. Just from a login calendar. I don't need to worry too much, because I'm not going to get a new 6-star, so... if I finish a fight with I-Halt whilst his invulnerability is still charging, would the next fight reset the invulnerability? So what do you mean? Like, while... So you finish when he's in the invulnerability phase, or it's already finished and you're waiting for it to come back? If that's the case, and you're waiting for it to come back, then yes, it would reset it for the next fight. Actually, I think in both cases it would. The only thing, if you're... Yeah. But then if you're resetting, you might not have like the charges that give you the health back. Okay, actually I can just leave this auto fight and I'll be right back. Well, that was a great time for the game to crash, wasn't it? Because I found you just automatically die without the invulnerability in the next fight. Well, let me see here. Oh, no, there's nothing that I'm going to do here where I would get to... But So if you go into the next fight and you have no no gamma radiation, I don't know if then you would die. But I know, you know what? Actually, I'm not sure. But I'm just thinking, normally when I use him, I'm using him with DPX and Nick Fury. So I'm dropping off the bleed and I'm always healing up a little bit. So that might be why. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll auto fight through here and then go into back to the featured arena. Oh, I just started watching the He-Man remake or reboot or whatever, Masters of the Universe Revelation. I watched the first 2 episodes yesterday, and it seems okay. I guess there was like a lot of controversy over it. The one thing I thought was interesting, though... Oh, no, I don't want to give any spoilers. Well, I don't know if it'd be spoilers. It's the very first episode. Yeah, I just won't. Anyway, it starts off in a different way than I would have expected. But outside of that, it's okay. But we'll see. I got 3 more episodes to go, so we'll see how I feel about it when I'm finished that. Oh, you know what? I just realized too. Yeah, so now that I don't have those 2 revives that are expiring, I don't feel like I need to do the Arena Challenge today. I probably will wait until tomorrow. So I was thinking to get it started later today, but yeah, that was mainly because I just wanted to use those revives. But now that they've been put to use, I don't feel that urgency. So I would definitely hold off. Yeah, hold off until tomorrow when all of the arenas are done and I can take suicides off and go at it. I don't know how long that one would take, though. I know the Labyrinth ones are a few hours. I think getting to the champion won't be too bad, but doing the champion, that might take me a bit of time. Okay, so let's get back to the featured arena. Where are we for science combat? Oh, damn, okay. So we should be able to finish that off just from arena. Oh, did the Glory Store reset? Yes, it did. Okay, so... I definitely need T5B. I'm not too sure about T2A. I do have some in overflow, and I'm going to take... I need to take a tech champion up. So I got 4... and 5, 6... Okay. And I think it's 5 for a R2, which would leave me with 1 in overflow still. I think it's 5, right? 7. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I could open a few T4CC. The only problem is if I open the T4CC, I know I'm going to get... so I'm already at overflow for tech. Alright, anyways, let's get what we would normally. So we'll go for at least 3. 5 here. And let's do this. I normally don't get this T5CC, but I've got so much glory. Okay, so be able to claim. Yes, that one for sure. Dang. Okay. Well, the revives and the health pots I'm going to be able to use for the Karina challenge, so that's fine. But the other one, no. Let me see what else I can buy. That's 3,000, right? So I just need to get down to 12. Yeah, so that's 3. So I don't need to use a ton more. Oh, maybe some T1A? Should be good. Okay. And where are we for? Yeah, we do 2, so we get 1 extra there. All right. And then we can claim the 1. And I think we're going to at least get 1 more of the AQ compensation. Yeah, we'll probably get 1 more of those at least. Okay. Good. Let me check something here before we get back to the arena craziness. So we need about 2 million more in the featured, and we're going to do 2 million in the basic, and about 500,000 in the summer trials. Cabby, how you doing? You want $1 million. That's my guess. Am I right? Mm-hmm. Let's go, no waste of T2A. Okay, that's good, that's good. Yeah, and it looks like ever since I made the change to the stream settings, it seems that Twitch has been working without any problems. I'm uncollected in R4 my 5-star apocalypse. Very good, very good. Congratulations on uncollected. Yeah, so I think now I've got the exact amount of T2A. So if I take somebody to rank 2, I would still be maxed out for T2A. Mr. 54, how you doing? How was your Saturday coming along? I think I might have a hard time with these extra arenas, man, because I have not been feeling like doing arena lately at all. And if we're going to have more arena to do, although I don't know, because there'll be more arena, but we're going to get more battle chips from it, so maybe I'll be okay with it. Should I R4 my Stealth Spidey or Archangel, both unawakened? I would probably go with Archangel. Damage-wise, he doesn't need the Awakening. The Awakening just gives him the ability for the ability accuracy reduction and the heal block, depending on the amount of neurotoxins he has. For Stealthy, it increases his damage, but I really don't see him as somebody used a lot. And Archangel as a horseman is quite good. I mean, he's quite good anyways, but he does get a fair bit better. And like you said, you just took up your Apocalypse, so yeah, I would focus on Archangel. Yeah, Stealthy, I really don't see that many areas where you'd really use him a ton. It's slow is kind of nice, but it could be difficult to maintain. It kind of depends, though, I suppose, because it's different than She-Hulk or Spider-Gwen, where you need to do a heavy to get the slow on them. Whereas with Stealthy, you're just using a combo. But yeah, no, I would prioritize Archangel over Stealthy, especially with having just ranked Apocalypse as well. And if you've got Cable or Mr. Sinister, it makes it a lot quicker to make somebody a horseman. If you don't, that's fine. It just means you have to use Apocalypse for a few more fights, or fight a mutant first. But yeah. So Archangel, and last thing, should I awaken my Captain Marvel or Silver Surfer with a Cosmic Awakening gem? So Silver Surfer, the biggest thing you're going to get from his awakening is the Prestige. So if you're after Prestige, then Silver Surfer. But for actual use, I think Captain Marvel would benefit more. And I think you could definitely play Silver Surfer, but it takes a little bit of time to get used to it. And the thing with him is, so you trigger buffs on yourself by throwing heavies. The only thing is the amount, the window in order to lock in the buff that you want is not very long. So you really have to be on the ball with doing that. Yeah, in that case, I think I would go with Captain Marvel actually, because that invulnerability that she'll get can really help. And she's not terrible for Prestige. She's obviously not as good as Silver Surfer. He's the highest in the game. But she does have decent Prestige. But if you're not after Prestige, then yeah, I would not prioritize Silver Surfer at all. I'm just looking to be better. So Captain Marvel and Archangel. Yeah, that's what I would do. That is what I would do. So Captain Marvel, like, her awakening isn't a necessity. It does give her invulnerability, meaning you could trigger it and then tank an L3. Yeah, but even then, I guess that would come down to timing, so you'd still have to be kind of cautious. But it's not a necessity, although I'm thinking, and in the Cosmic class, there's not too many champions that I think really, really need it. So she would be one of the ones in the Cosmic class that's going to benefit a fair bit. But you're talking 5-star, right? Because 5-star gems are pretty common in the game. You're getting them from the variants. You're getting them from, well, the last while, the gifts that they give out, like for Christmas and stuff, it's always got 5-star awakening gems. So regardless who you use a 5-star awakening gem on, you're going to get another 5-star awakening gem pretty quick. And we're seeing a lot of generic 5-star awakening gems. So, but yeah, I would give it to Brie Larson first, between her and Silver Surfer, anyways. And Archangel isn't somebody that you would use all the time, but nor is Stealthy. But Archangel at least, well, I mean, Stealthy can do pretty good damage too. But yeah, so long as you can bleed and poison your opponent, Archangel is going to do crazy damage. And then once you get him awakened, you get the ability accuracy reduction, which is pretty good too. So, and if you're running Petrify for masteries, you can reduce the opponent's healing just with the debuffs, even without him being awakened. Don't know if you'd be able to shut it off completely, but you'll be able to reduce the amount that they would do. Oh, dear. He just paused. Oh, you son of a gun. I was asked in Global and just started an argument. Yeah, going into Global Chat is not a good idea. You might, if you have questions like that, your best bet is either, and anybody answering, it's always going to be like the way it would suit them. But your best bet would either be on like YouTube streams or probably the forums. And even the forums can kind of devolve into what Global Chat could be. Not as bad as Global Chat, but but yeah, I don't think I would ever say what you should do. I would just always say what I would do. Doesn't necessarily mean that I'm always right. I was wrong once about 8 years ago, so you know, it could happen again. But yeah, for the champions that you listed, that's what I would do. I would go with Ranking Archangel, and Awakening Captain Marvel. I think the biggest thing for Stealthy, at least when I first got him, the biggest appeal was the ability, his slow. And you don't need him awakened for that. And the main reason for that was just because the damage wise, like there's tons of champions that do damage. There aren't that many champions that have the slow mechanic, and I think at the time, and maybe still, he was the first skill champion to have the slow ability. So outside of that, I really didn't see the value in it. But if you don't have a lot of big damage dealers, then yeah, he could be that. Sorry, well, you don't need to apologize for asking questions. That's the whole point, right? For me to hang out and for you or viewers and people in chat to ask questions, and somebody else is in chat and wants to chime in and answer a question, or yeah, definitely don't need to apologize for asking a question. Let's see here. I got 5-star Gwenpool. Is she any good for me? You just became Cav, right? So you're finished. Done at least 1 through. You haven't explored Act 5, right? Because she's not too bad for Act 5. You could use her for a few places in Act 6, but it's not somebody you're going to use a ton. I used her a fair bit when I had her as a 5-star, but that was in Act 4, Act 5. And by the time where I could have used her in Act 6, I had other uncollected, not cat. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, she'd be good for you then. I feel like I'm asking too many. That's all good, dude. There's nobody else in chat currently, so why not? Yeah, no, she'd be an okay champion. For the first little bit when she first came out, she was probably one of the most OP champions for her time. Definitely the best skill for her time. Skill champion. So yeah, so where you are, she would definitely have value. You can talk about this game for 48 hours straight, just going over information and minor details of things like even champion mechanics and stuff, and still not be done with what you learned from, yeah. Well, and the thing is too, right? Especially as they're adding new characters, they're changing existing characters, game mechanics might change. So yeah, so something that may have been an argument. Oh, so here's the thing too. A year ago, actually not even a year ago, maybe 6 months ago, I would have not. No, probably between Stealthy and Archangel, I would have still said Archangel. But probably 6 months ago, I would have said Archangel was much lower down on the totem pole. But because certain things in the game have been changing where he's more utilized, for me, his value has increased. So yeah, so like things like that change too. Because my thing, so I've had him as a 5-star from pretty much when he first came out. Yeah, because I got him from his featured crystal. And I had him at R3, like every 5-star goes to R3. So I had him at R3 forever. And then when 7.1 came out, and I was watching some videos of people using him mainly for the Weapon X boss. So I took him to R4 thinking I was going to use him for that. I didn't really see him being used a ton other than the Weapon X boss. He was used for other fights for 7.1. But I figured at the time, Magneto was going to be a better option to max out. So I took Magneto to R5, and I used him for the Weapon X boss and a few other bosses in 7.1. and then Archangel still sits at R4. However, I got Archangel as a 6-star, and when I first got him, I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to do anything with him. Then after seeing him used 7-2, the Gauntlet, and a few other things, I ended up taking the 6-star to rank 3. So, so my opinion of him has definitely gone up in the last little while. I think the really interesting one, though, is when you get champions who are buffed, where at one point in time, like Mole Man is a perfect example because he's a relatively recent one. Not long ago, when you pulled Mole Man, you wanted to cry. Now, you want to jump up and down and run around the neighborhood yelling and celebrating. But yeah, going into YouTube streams and asking questions, absolutely. And I think for the most part, now you might have like a streamer who will be, oh no, this is what you've got to do or whatever, because that's what they would do. Which, that's fair. But like I said, for me, I won't say what you should do, I'll just say what I would do. Usually, you might get, you'll get disagreement in the stream chat, but it's not going to devolve into insulting and stuff, where you'll absolutely find that on global chat. But the thing is, too, with the stream chat, because you usually have the same participants, so everybody's kind of got like a reputation in a sense, right? Whereas for global chat, well, it's totally random. There's really no rapport there whatsoever, so people will say whatever they want. And so I really try not to do much with 5-stars anymore as far as ranking them. Like, I'll use a 5-star if it's the best option for something, but to use resources on 5-stars, I really try not to. But as far as 6-stars go, I'll take any decent, or at least what I consider a decent 6-star, something that I see has a fair bit of use, to rank 2, and then rank 3. If I could see using that character in multiple game modes, then I'll take them to rank 3. So long as it's a character, even though I might not be using the character every day, but as long as I could see potential for using them in many different areas, then I'll take them to rank 3. The only character that I took to rank 3 where that wasn't necessarily the case was Domino. And it was just a matter of no options at the time. It was basically her or Old Man Logan to go to rank 3. And I figured I would use her more than Old Man Logan. And it's funny because whenever I do use her, I quite like it. I could use her. Oh, I do use her on War Defense, actually. I wouldn't use her for War Attack or AQ, just because she could be a little bit synergy dependent. And when you've only got 3 slots to work with, you really don't want champions that rely too heavily on synergies. But if you make her a horseman, she becomes a lot better. Well, every mutant does. So for the monthly EQ, running her with Apocalypse, and I don't even necessarily need to bring Cable or Mr. Sinister, because I'll use Apocalypse for a few fights anyways. But you could run. You could run Domino's full synergy team with the Red Hulk and Massacre, and then also have Apocalypse with Mr. Sinister or Cable. So if you wanted her to be a horseman right away and get her biggest benefits from synergies, you could do it for uh, for the monthly EQ. But I think for monthly EQ, which might be your case now too, although if you're uncollected, then you won't be doing the Cav difficulty. But when you get there, at least for the mutant quest, you can pretty much always have Apocalypse on the team. You don't necessarily have to fight with him for every fight, but just having him on the team and then potentially making somebody a horseman. Yeah. Global chat is so toxic, humanity at its finest. Yeah. I've had it disabled for several years now. And it wasn't actually because of the content of it. It was just, and I don't even know, I don't think it's true anyways, but because it's been disabled, I just leave it disabled. But a while back, when the game was just like randomly laggy here and there, and I'd seen something where somebody suggested like turning off global chat, alliance chat, all that kind of stuff would help. So I did. I don't know if it really ever made a difference, but I just never bothered turning it back on. So okay. Man, it's crazy. It's not even that hot here, but I am feeling the heat. It's only today and tomorrow. Well, today and tomorrow that are supposed to be really hot. And then up until midweek, it's above average. Okay, so we're almost where we want to be. Actually, only probably 3 more matches for the featured arena. Because for the featured arena, I go for about 28.5 million. And that should get me the top 5%. And the basic, 8 to 9 million. So I'm going to do another, once I'm done with the feature, I'm going to do 2 million in the basic, and then that will be that. Maybe go have a nap or continue watching some more of He-Man. Or no, you go by the proper name, Masters of the Universe. So what have you been up to lately, man, Falcon? What do you think of the 2 spider characters coming? The gameplay of Penny Parker looks pretty cool. Well, I guess it's not really the game. It is gameplay, but it's more the special animations. They do look pretty cool. I thought they were both going to be tech. And I have Tech T4CC that I need to use up, so I might go for Penny as a 5-star. Spidey 2099 was the one I was more interested in because I think he looks cool, but looks like Penny Parker's pretty cool, and I could use resources on her that I do need to use up, so she might be the one I would go for. What classes are they? Yeah, so Penny Parker is Tech, and Spidey 2099 is Science. Because as a 5-star, like I really don't care what they're gonna do. Well, maybe I'll have to wait and see. Because if either of them have really appealing synergies, that could change things too. Penny's SP2 reminds me a bit of Warlock. Yeah, absolutely. On her L3, it kind of, to me, looks like what strikers, how they'll enter the match. Maybe not for MCOC, but it reminds me of the animation for other games where you have something like strikers, where you enter the match with your main attacker and then you call in assistance from another attacker. And the way they would enter, it reminds me of that. And how you doing, Ginger? How is your... It'll be Saturday afternoon for you, Saturday evening for you. So how's it going? What is the shakalaka? Okay, so one more match here. And then we will be into the basic. Warlock, Moman, I'm freaking down for Betty. Yeah, it's funny too, because once they were announced, I figured I'd be more interested in Spidey 2099, just knowing what he looks like. But then actually seeing them, I think for me it's going to be Penny that I'm more interested in. It's going. It's 7:30 here, and I'm still technically in bed. It's a rough life, eh? Have you guys been getting any heat or flooding? Although I guess no, it was the UK where there's getting the heat, and then like Germany and other places of Western Europe that were getting the flooding. But have you been seeing any of that where you are, or no? Okay, cool. So we're done with this. And I'm going to run my R5s, because just running R5s will give me 1 million. And then I'll use up the rest of my 6 stars here. Yeah. So normally I would have been done with the featured arena and almost done with the basic by last night. But last night I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm just going to bed. So getting a bit of a heat wave here. It nearly hit 15 degrees on the island. Okay. So would it pretty much be the same temperature year-round? Or would there be a big difference between summer and winter? What the hell did I just do? Okay. Yeah, we're on our second heat wave for the summer, although it doesn't look as though this one is going to last as long or be as hot as the first, but still going to be fair bit hotter than normal. Oh boy, oh boy. You know, it's funny. This was happening to me a while ago, like maybe a month and a half ago. I'd be starting off the arenas like on the Monday or the Thursday strong, and you know I'd be on the ball and stuff, and then by the second day, I was like, I don't want to do it, but now if I want the units, it's got to be done. The temp usually goes to around -10 in the winter, but it feels much colder because of the wind in summer. Summer it rarely goes over 10. Okay. All right. So you're only looking at like a 20-degree difference between seasons. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, although I suppose islands would be pretty moderate in the change in temperature due to the because the water is going to probably keep it. Well, 20-degree difference is pretty big though. But yeah, like where my parents are, they're in the Caribbean, on an island there, and like I think majority of the year it's between like 26 to 30. You might see 34, and if it got to 24, 22, that's cold. But the thing for Canada though with the heat wave is like one, the buildings are made to keep heat in due to our winters. So, and where the heat wave was really hitting hard in BC, I think they were saying only 40% of homes have air conditioning. So it's just yeah, we're not ready for the heat. Mm. But the first heat wave that we had here, uh, end of June, beginning of July, we were looking at between like 28. No, it was probably more between like 30 and 36, 37. And the big problem was it wasn't cooling off at night. So even at night, we were still at like 28 degrees. Um, but I was thinking like maybe I should go to my parents to cool off. Because at the time it was only like 28 degrees there for the day. No. I could survive as L3 actually fine. But No need to. For normal people, there's maybe 3 months of the year where you can go out in a t-shirt without people thinking you're crazy. Yeah. Yeah, that's like where I used to live in northern Canada. Which way do I want to do? Yeah, no. Yeah, we can do that instead. Yeah, you pretty much only had middle of June, July, probably until the middle of August. By September, yeah, it was starting to get cold. Pretty much every year for Halloween, there was a fair bit of snow. And there were a couple times for Halloween where they didn't have trick or treating because the weather was so bad, like a blizzard, that they didn't want kids out, so they postponed the trick or treating. Ginger, have you been keeping up with the Summer of Pain encounters? Mm-hmm. Yeah, all set for the last two. I think the next one is going to be Emma Frost, um, and then I think the last one is going to be No Retreat Champion. But I think Emma Frost will have Armor Break Immunity. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Getting through it slowly but surely. I've not bothered much with them, as when it started I was only Cav and could not get everything. When the July 4th happened and I got Thronebreaker. Okay. Okay. Mm. So I think there'd be 8 more points to get, as long as they continue on with the 4 points per encounter. Yeah, because there'd be one for downing them in general, and then three with objectives. But yeah, once you're at the point where you get the class Nexus and the 2 T5CC selector, it would definitely be nice to get the rest, but unless you're going for an R4, like soon, then I think it loses the value somewhat. The Sig Stones would definitely be good, regardless of R4 or not, but yeah, I had set out when it first started with, I think, yeah, my goal was the milestone below where I am currently, and I figured if need be, I'd push for the current milestone that I'm at. But where I am now, I'm gonna push for the last 2 milestones. So like using whatever resources I have and units if need be. That's going to annoy me having to hold on to that last set of compensation, I guess. Because if I collect it, I'm going to lose out on some of the glory. And value-wise, I don't want to buy any more items because then it just becomes way too much too expensive. But when I go to claim rewards, because that's going to be the first one, so I'm just going to have to keep in mind to keep avoiding it. You're still here, are you, Born? What are you up to? What you doing? I'm at the 6-star Nexus and 25% T5CC selector. I may push a bit more, but not too much. Okay. Let's see. You're at the... So that would be this one here for milestone 4 then, right? So I think, yeah, if you're at 4, I think if you do the two that are left, I think you should be able to get to milestone 6, which would be the class Nexus and the 3 25%ers, I think. Mm-hmm. Okay. Which, the 25% T5CC selectors could be pretty handy, because if you're looking at, a couple classes where you only need 10%, 15% more to form a full T5CC, being able to select 3 25%ers, yeah, it's not bad at all. I'm such a scrub. I haven't beaten any of the summer paid fights. Well, have you tried any of them? Yeah, but you're also, I don't know if you still are, but you were taking a break from the game too, right? Yeah, any chance at T5CC is worth going for right now to push towards my second R3. Yeah. Who are you thinking your second R3 is going to be, Ginger? I think the best rewards we've seen in the game, compared to difficulty or time investment, would be the gauntlet. I think that is by far the best ratio of rewards to time sink. I tried. I'm kind of half-assing at the in the game at the moment. Okay. No. Yeah. Might be interesting. It's between White Mags or Doom. White Mags to R3. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely not one I've seen many people consider for rank 3. I've seen a couple red mags, and obviously most people, as soon as they get Doom, yep, that's going to R3. I think I'm going to leave mine at R2 because I don't see him being a top pick for R4. And I think he's definitely not somebody I would be using a lot. So, oh dear, why the hell did I do that? So yeah, so having him at R2 I think is going to be fine for a while. I haven't really looked at White Mags too much. I think my next mutant rank up is going to be Professor X to rank 2. I don't know. And then I think after that would be Angela to rank 2. My next R3 would probably be Omega Red, but that won't be until I get him duped. Yeah, White Mags would be an interesting choice. Okay, let's see, we're at 2 hours. We're pretty much where I want to be for Arena. I do want some more for the Summoner Trials, but I will do that while watching Masters of the Universe. So, let me see here. My first R3 was Guardian. It was going to be Mysterio, but I got lucky just before doing it and duped Guardian. Oh, okay, yeah, that would be a good option. That'd be a good option for sure. But yeah, that is it for me. But let's head on over to Mr. Enzo, and he is working. Oh, he's working on the current Summer Pain fight. But yeah, let's head on over there with the usual. And there is his URL. So yeah, that is it for me. Thanks for coming, hanging out, and I will catch you guys later. Take care.